Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. This is John with Addicted to Fishing. Today, I'm going to talk about one of my favorite fall baits. It comes in a few different varieties. This is more of that diner shiner type head and more of a swim bait style head. Two different companies. Underspin. What is it? Why do we use it? I'm not really going to go down a whole bunch of different styles. I do have a few. I have few different ways that I modify them. But you see those two, one's more of the diner shiner type head, the do it mold style, and they call it the herring head. That's one that I poured and made myself. And I'm going to get out one of the bigger ones because it's a lot easier to see. Kind of the old school pony head. All relatively the same. A flashy swimmer. Small pony heads. They even had one in a scrounger head. You can tie a skirt on, or you use a skirt. Make yourself like a more full profile. You get that pulsating motion off of that skirt. Run it with a swim bait trailer on the back. You can find them with a weed guard. There's that herring head again. It's quite a big one. And a herring head, if you buy that from Do It Mold, try to see if I got the variants. You can go from the big guy to a little guy and everything in between. But anyway, what I utilize the underspin for, and I'm only going to leave the one out, that's more of the diner shiner type head, is I fish it just like I would a swim bait. And I'm throwing it in places where I would a swim bait. You know, something like a Keitech Easy Shiner on the back. I don't know what all I've got out. I've got a little bag here with some swim baits in it. The net bait little Spanky. Even the little power bait twitch tail on the back. What else do I might have laying out here? Really nothing else is laying out. There's that net bait little Spanky. Reactions Innovations little dipper. You know, things like that. That's what I'm going to just use like at a regular swim bait. Now, when I'm going to the underspin is when I want to add a little bit of flash to the bait. You can fish this just like you would a spinner bait. You're casting it out, reeling it in. You can burn it. You can slow roll it. You can hop it off the bottom. You can kind of make it just, you know, you're kind of stroking it. Where you're getting that bait to come up, get that blade to move. If I can hit the blade. Get that blade to start spinning, and you get a little bit different action and different appearance than you would on a regular swim bait. It's a great bait to use in the fall. Kind of gives you a little bit more of a bigger profile. You know, this one is a 3/4 ounce, so you're wanting to put like a 4.5 or 5.5 size swim bait on the back. Max is probably, you know, I probably wouldn't go more than a 5.5 inch swim bait on the back. I'm sure you can find some that are bigger. That flashy swimmer. You know, the difference with that is, and then one of the reasons why I like the flashy swimmer, you get a screw lock keeper, also known as a hitchhiker. It's got a belly weight, and yet it still has your underspin. Good thing about this is, one, you're getting a lot beefier hook. You can use a lot bigger profile swim bait on it. You know, you're screw locking it, you can keep it right in line. But this can be run weedless. So if I'm throwing around cover, lay down stumps, grass, any type of submerged vegetation, I prefer this guy versus the open hook. You'll find that most of your swim baits, as you're rigging it, I don't have, yep, I should actually do. As you're rigging this guy and you're coming through, because the way that it's going to rig, and I'll just go ahead and rig this up in case you guys have never used a belly weighted swim bait. You just take this, screw this in through the nose. Get it lined up. Find out where it needs to pop out. Come in. Come out the top. Lay it on there flat. And something like this Keitech, you can pretty much hide that hook. Some of the baits will have a little groove in it. That'll be like a channel in it, so you can actually completely get that hook weedless. You can expose that. You can do pretty much whatever you want. I know that's not 100% quick. I just tried to, or straight. I just tried to quickly rig that up for you to kind of show you. Versus the regular swim bait or the regular underspin. Let's take this one off. Even if it's skirted or unskirted, basically what you do with this guy, I like to come in just not even centered. We're going to kind of pretty much center this one, feed this through, come out, plug it up, and you're going to be left with that. Great for over top of shell beds, rocks, pretty much anything that's open water. You know, real light grass, I'll still throw this guy. It's a great bait in the fall. I think you kind of tricked the bass with that, blade 2, thinking that there might be 2 bait fish versus 1. It definitely gives it a bigger profile. It's just like when you add that skirt. You know, this is the same exact head. It's just adding a skirt. You're giving yourself a much bigger, bulkier profile. Depending on the bait fish, you know, again, guys, you're matching a hatch. I can't stress that enough. All year long, you need to be matching a hatch. You know, you don't want to come at them with a 6-inch bait in the time of the year where all you find are little small bait fish. Same thing, you don't want to come through with little tiny bait when everything in the water is, you know, 6-7 inches. There are exceptions to that rule, don't get me wrong, but you want to match the hatch as best as possible. Not only do you want to match size, but you want to match color. There's all kinds of different trailers you can run with these guys. But anyway, guys, great bait again in the fall of the year, whether you're using just a regular lead head or a tungsten head, or you're using a belly weighted flashy swimmer. This happens to be the owner flashy swimmer. You know, whatever style you're using this time of the year, it's a great time for it. If you haven't already subscribed to the channel, please do so. I highly encourage you to subscribe. Hit that notification bell to be notified when I'm putting out a new video. I'm trying to stay consistent. It's just work is dragging me down. Working on days that I don't need to work. I was getting 2 days off in a row, so I was able to spend a day making content. Another day I could enjoy myself, go out and do some fishing. Now it seems like it's a day that I can rest, and then a day later in the week that I have to rest for a little bit and then go out and do some evening fishing. I haven't even been doing any morning fishing, but I'm still jacking them. You know, I caught 6 the other night, caught about a 4.5 pound kicker, real nice bass. Caught them all on a lipless. The lipless bite's been really, really good. And if I know the lipless bite's on and I didn't have any with me, I should have had some underspins with me. Might have been able to go through and slow rolled a little bit more and picked up a few more fish. But anyway, guys, thank you for watching the video. Again, if you hadn't hit that subscribe button, please do. It doesn't cost anything. I don't earn any commissions on anything. Again, I'm not affiliated with any of these companies. I'm not sponsored by any of these companies. You see that, you know, like these tube jig heads, Walmart clearance, Eagle Claw. You know, I've got pretty much every different company that's out there. Reactions Innovations. I don't have to answer to any of these sponsors on why I'm talking about different baits. I don't talk about baits that I don't like. There's quite a few that are in my arsenal that I'm probably going to spend a video on, talking about things that I bought and what I need to do with them, because I don't fish them. A couple of them were flops, like I talked about. With a tackle box, you know, the 3700 Plano Edge terminal tackle box. I think that thing's a flop. There's better ways that I could have stored it. Even the Plano Edge jig box, you know, I'm gonna cover some of that stuff in the future. Again, it's just me giving you honest reviews, honest opinions. If I know ways to save you money, I'm helping you save money. But anyway, guys, thanks for watching the video. I'll see you in the next one.